Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon by talking about the movies, TV shows, I don't know, what have you, whatever is related to Disney in any shape or form, chances are I would talk about it, of course. Anyway, I'm getting so sick of this. Honestly, I'm just fed up with this shit. Yeah, I'm talking about this guy. Again! Basically, what's going on is that he's not getting what he wants, of course. At least not to the full extent like he wanted. Maybe to some extent, sure, but still. But basically, I'm gonna let a brief news clip roll so you can get what I'm talking about. So here we go.
This is a huge hit to Florida's economy. The project was valued at nearly $1 billion and was expected to bring more than 2,000 new jobs to the state of Florida. White-collar jobs, many of them relocated from California. California, with its average yearly salaries of $120,000. Now, while Disney didn't name Governor Ron DeSantis as the reason it decided to pull the plug, the announcement does come amid an escalating feud between the Florida governor and Disney over the company's opposition to the state's education law known as Don't Say Gay, which restricts in-class discussion of gender and sexual orientation in Florida public schools.
Yeah, I won't play the whole thing, but that's basically the gist of it. Disney theme park over there in Florida wants to pretty much just get the hell out. I can't blame them really because even though they're winning the overall battle, I guess you can say, but they just don't want to deal with all this bullshit. I can't bl- And it'd be like there's a lot of jobs. There's like a lot of jobs, basically a shit ton of jobs that they lost because up in Florida. I mean, the Florida state lost a lot of jobs because of this guy. Yeah, it's an abuse of power. That's all this is. It's an abuse of uh, power position he has. So yeah, you can't convince me otherwise. He is the one to be blamed for this. So a lot of people will lose a lot of income, and the state itself will lose a lot of money as well. It's all his fault. You can't change my mind, folks. I know a lot of people trying to say, "Oh, it's because wokeism." That's a downright lie. Because the thing is that you can like, all right, I feel like I'm repeating myself quite a few times already. You can support the LGBT plus community and capitalism at the same time. That is possible, and be against the woke culture. The woke culture have the right idea but bad execution. Same thing with the stupid feminists, the feminazis. I mean, not the good feminists that I'm talking about. The good feminists have the right idea, but the feminazis would just twist things around. Same thing with the social justice warriors. They may have the right idea, but the execution is bad. And same thing with the woke culture. They're just flat out stupid. The feminazis are stupid. The social justice warriors are stupid. Same thing with the woke culture. They're stupid. You can't be against them and support the LGBT plus community. Yes, that is possible. But ultimately, this is nothing more than just a power play and whatnot. And yes, a lot of people are thinking that, oh, it's protecting freedom, it's protecting the parental rights, and it's protecting kids and whatnot. And this, of course, goes again with the whole idea with uh, supposedly indoctrinating kids, but that's not what's going on either. It's just the chances here is just being stupid. He's not making no sense whatsoever. He doesn't like the fact that somebody like Disney is standing against them and whatnot. He doesn't like that Disney is standing against them and whatnot. They have the cojones, the balls to actually do that. It's nothing more than a power play. Now, if I want to oversimplify this entire thing, that's all this is. It's nothing more than a power play. He keeps losing and whatnot, but he keeps going at it. He didn't. He To some extent, yes, like I said earlier, and like I said in previous other videos, yes, he got what he wanted, at least to some extent. Yes, that is true, but not entirely. And it has something to do with the Don't Say Gay bill, which I know technically is the parental rights bill. That's what it's called, but at the end of the day, it's just about uh, taking rights away from trans people, from lesbians, bisexuals, what have you. It's just about that, which in a lot of ways he's really attempting to do that. Yeah, there's like an absurd amount of articles out there discussing DeSantis simply attacking the LGBT plus community, primarily the trans community. That rather, I mean, he attacked everyone else in that community, of course, but I could easily just make an entire video when he just attacks the trans community. I could easily make that because there's a, like I was saying, an absurd amount of information that's out there. Just him attacking the trans community. And I don't understand why. These people just want to live their lives. That's it. They're not bothering you. But he's acting like it is. Of course, just trying to think about the American traditional values and whatnot, how families are being under attack. This is very gaslighting. Like I was saying, all this is just a power play. That's how it is. And he wants to be the head macho over everything, of course. He wants to have absolute control. And of course, he'll take jabs at the trans people. I'm not surprised. Of course, that's going to happen. Of course. And yeah, like I said, there's plenty of this, of stuff like this I could talk about. This alone, it I can make an entire video. Like I said, I can make an entire video, but it's gonna be a very lengthy one if I wanted to do that. But just I kind of feel like I'm regurgitating the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. What is it about the trans community that people seem to hate? I don't understand. None of this makes any sense whatsoever, like at all. Yeah, as I mentioned a moment ago, there's a lot of information out there I can easily talk about when it comes to religious people, primarily the Christian conservatives, shit talking about trans people. Boy. But yeah, of course, Disney does support trans people, of course, and that's not very keen on a lot of people on whatever and whatnot. They just don't like the fact that what Disney's doing, of course. So obviously they just want to do their own thing and whatnot. And basically, yeah, there's a lot of jobs that's been lost. And yes, like I said a moment ago, it is that Sanchez's fault. You can't change my mind. And somebody can leave an entire comment if they want and have a comment chain or whatever and argue with me and whatnot. You can say whatever you want, but you can't convince me otherwise. Yes, I'm gonna be that damn stubborn. No matter what anyone tells me, you cannot change my mind. There's an abuse of power from it. No, I'm not blaming every politician because I'm not going to be that much of a pessimist to blame all politicians. Not all politicians are evil. Not all corporations are evil. Making money isn't evil. Helping the LGBT plus community isn't evil. Helping minorities isn't evil. Helping people from different countries isn't evil. But just and of course, I'm not blaming every Christian. Obviously, there are some good Christians out there, of course. I'm not saying every single religious people, just to be perfectly clear. Even though this should be pretty damn obvious. But yeah, folks, let me just wrap things up here because I feel like I don't want to drag things on too long. And like I said a moment ago, I feel like I'm already repeating a lot of the same counterpoints again and 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 again. They just want to live their lives. That's it. 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 That's literally it. And Disney is just trying to move on with the times. As I mentioned multiple times before, you have to change with the times. That is a given. Look at what happened to Blockbuster. Look what happened to Toys R Us. Look what happened with Circus City and whatnot. Or Hollywood Video. They went out of business because they couldn't adapt. No, these should not, suffer the same fate as what I'm getting at. Anyway, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, cheers. People are really stupid.